YouTube, what's going on? I hope you all have your guns reloaded, cleaned, ready for action, because it is the battle we've been waiting for since this campaign started, and that is going to be Balthasar Geld facing off against Archaon the Everchosen. Now, he has brought Ekugax with him as reinforcements, and boy do they have some hell cannons. And he's also got Formort, we'll just call him Fart, and Torturous. Torturous Farts. There's a good name for him. Sounds about right. So they are bringing the house here. We are up against the Everchosen, and let's take a look at the battlefield that we'll be fighting on here for the battle of... Oh, he has to go through a choke point. Rip. Rest in pieces, Archaon. Rest in pieces. Having to go in a choke point against guns like the old world has never known. Now, I will be responding to many of your comments. We will be doing that during the turn-ins and sometimes during load screens like this. So, thank you, Jarl of the Appian Way, or Appius, for letting me know that the solution, pick the symbol that is only shown in the once in the pattern presented. I think someone else left me, I don't have the name handy at the moment, but someone else left me a link to a Reddit post that has the solutions to the puzzle. So appreciate that. If I need to reference it, I will. Thank you all for helping on that. Alright, let's get set up for this battle, and the terrain actually looks pretty good. There are a few points that I don't love here, but it looks pretty darn good. What we're going to do is get some obvious defense set up here. Let's see. I don't know exactly where Chaos is going to try and like get through here. So what I'm gonna do is kind of split some Feuerschützen. Because these guys dish out some insane damage. Yes, General. Feuerschützen. Let's grab one more here. I'll get one Eisenbomber over here, I think kind of tucked up along here to be able to bomb everything that's coming in. Let's get these remaining two Feuerschützen and kind of give them a nice position here. And let's see. Actually, I think I'm a little overloaded on this side. We're going to have reinforcements coming. We're going to want our artillery to be in a position to hit hell cannons before the hell cannons can hit our infantry. So I'm going to want these guys kind of dangerously close to the front, but each one is guarded with an Eisenbomber here, so we should be okay. And then as far as our others, I'm going to... I think I'm going to put the Luminarch here. And then for now, let's put the Black Lions. Let's put them up here too. They should be able to fire up and over. Let's get Balthasar up here, and let's see what else we got left. We got our Jaeger Corps long rifles. I kind of want them to be back in a safer firing position from a little further back, where they can fire over the heads of the units in front of them, and that looks pretty good right there, so that they don't end up in melee. Let's see what else we got here. We have some Bergjaeger. I'll go ahead and fill them in right there, since we have some good Feuerschützen and firepower. You know what, though, we'll do one on each side. Let's put one Bergjaeger here. And let's scoot these guys just a little. And we'll put another Bergjaeger over here. I'm a little bit worried about this terrain. Yeah, there's a bit of strange terrain there. Let's put these guys up on top of it. I think that'll give them cleaner line of sight. Yeah, it's definitely a bit of odd terrain there. May do some blocking, but we'll just have to kind of see how it plays out. We'll put a steam tank up into both choke points to help kind of clog the enemy up, and then we'll have Balthasar ready to support, and we've got our reinforcements coming as well. I'll do my best to get you all some close-ups, but this is going to be a very busy battle from a micromanagement standpoint, so be patient. Be patient. We do have hell cannons immediately facing off against us. I'm going to open fire on them. with my artillery. Hopefully my artillery is not moving around idiotically. Yes, it is. That's unfortunate when that happens. At least the Sunmaker got some initial volleys up there. I think the Hammer of Witches is going to open fire on this Hell Cannon with me. Gonna try and get you all some close-ups. Archaon's gathering his forces over here. You can actually see him nearby. Ooh, yeah. Okay, now we're getting some great shots here onto that Hell Cannon. We'll be targeting the other shortly. It's also moving around trying to reposition. Come on, take that Hell Cannon out. Get it out of the picture. Got it. Alright, target the next one. I'm actually going to use the ammunition on my rockets. I want to see if we can do some damage to these Chaos Knights that are just sitting still. I'm going to keep my Hammer of Witches targeted on the enemy Hell Cannon here. And I'm going to send Balthasar up to try and draw some attention. And let's get our reinforcements. Actually, Balthasar, wait a minute, son. Because we have a lot of reinforcements that need to move up. Oh, we are below the map, folks. Hold on. This is the unfortunate side effect of using a debug camera here, is that sometimes when you make clicks like this, you end up in the middle of nowhere. All right. I was trying to click on the map to get over to these units. Let's start moving these units up. Get all of our reinforcements up here. All right, let's hit play again. Oh, Hell Cannons, of course, just going to target my Eisenbombers. Good and bad there. Bad because my Eisenbombers are going to take a shellacking. Good because it means that, I mean, we were going to have, you know, our artillery to just still continue to fire at will here. Nice shot from the... Okay. Yeah, we got another Hell Cannon down. Let's target the last one there. Chaos is just charging forward. Let's get Balthasar ready. I need this Jade Wizard to heal my stanks. Amethyst Wizard. Let's start lining up on some of this high ground. Okay, mopped up one of the Shaggoths already. Would love to get a transmutation. Let's get a regrowth spun up on the steam tank. And let's start sucking some winds of magic back up here. Okay, where's Carl? Need your help over here, Carl. Ooh, Archaon giving me the burning head. The steam tank is getting a bit of a beating over here. Let's keep the healing going on it. Okay, Carl helped chase out the Chaos Knights. I'm going to send him to help the tank out here. Archaon is now up in the mix. And Carl and Balthasar, I'm going to send them in after him. I'm going to pull the steam tank back. It's getting a little bit hot. Alright, Balthasar and Carl are attacking Archaon. Oof. The friendly fire is probably going to be real. Actually, if we just pull out of this fight for a minute, I think Archaon gets shot to death, potentially, which would be appropriate. Yep, Archaon's going to get shot to death. Nope. He made it to the line. Give it to him, boys. Our rockets have continued to fire. Our Luminarchs continued to fire. Alright, Balthasar and Carl have Archaon on the ground again. I kind of wanted to... Well, he's still getting shot. Oh! I don't even know what just happened to him, but he took Some nasty volleys there. And our Kaon is down, folks. He is down. Let's get Karl and Balthasar back up in the air. Let's hit him with the regrowth. So our Kaon down. It looks like our steam tank's still doing fine. Let's back it up, though, and just get into a firing position because Chaos is struggling to make it through the choke points alive. We are running out of ammo with the Foyer shoots, and we're going to need reinforcements. Let's fall back with some that are low on ammunition. Get an Eisenbomber into position to help this one make its retreat. Yeah, we'll have to move in and replace units running low on ammunition. So far, so good, though. Everything is working according to plan. Again, apologize for the lack of close-ups. This is going to be a rather crazy battle going on right here. I'm going to have Balthasar call in some orbital artillery bombardment here on this blob of chaos that seems to be stuck in the gap. Give these guys the business here. Full-on business. Giants taking shots from the Luminarchs. We got more Hell Cannons in range. Karl seems like an appropriate answer to some of these, so let's start flying that way, and we'll get our... Oh, look at this. Chaos is already routing. Even though they have reinforcements, they've taken such grievous losses that they're already routing. Let's take our Jade Wizard up here too. Yeah, Chaos, the main forces of Chaos have routed. So now we just have to go get rid of the artillery. There are a lot of Hell Cannons, folks. A whole lot. Gonna be taking the steam tanks across to see if we can get some work done. Let's go ahead and bring up the Hellblaster gun too and the Luminarch because they're quick enough to move over here. I don't see a lot of other fast-moving units here. Yikes! Dat bombardment. Alright. Karl knocking those guys around. Let's get a Dwellers Below over here. That should help. Head back over there. Okay, we've knocked those guys off their artillery. Dwellers Below doing a little damage. Get him, Balthasar. Okay, Balthasar's knocked those guys off. Okay, let's get over here. And we've got other units moving in. Move up, move up. Let's get the fight totally underway here. There could be more chaos on the way, so I'm going to do some healing on Karl. And we're just going to engage all of these Hell Cannons in melee. Just for fun, let's shoot this guy with the Luminarch. Here, the execution of the Chaos Dolly. I don't know if our Luminarch's actually going to spin up and fire. It could have a block shot. Ooh! It didn't say it had a block shot, but the Hammer of Witches took the credit. Easy, easy, easy. Watch the friendly fire. I know, we're all excited. Maybe the Luminarch can laser this dude. Looks like the Hammer of Witches once again beating me to the punch here. Let's stop its firing and see if we can get a point-blank lasering here. It just fired towards the middle of the unit and totally missed. Alright, go ahead. You may fire, Hammer of Witches. Okay, we've cleaned all that up. Let's bring the tanks this way too. So there are 3 Chaos Stunties. And our Luminarch can't target them individually. because they're in a group. It keeps targeting the center mass. But yeah, Archaon down. Boy, he was under a lot of fire and a lot of melee pressure. This is a double whammy. The Emperor and the Supreme Patriarch both. Ooh, that one hit. So the Ever-Chosen is down, and his forces with him. The Ever-Chosen is down, folks. Yikes. What a hit. Gaston Glock, Lord of Handguns. So, Balthasar's army was the only one that took any losses. Only 72 losses to around 1,500 for Chaos. So Archaon really helping his faction to climb that kill score. Appreciate him doing that. And we do need to replenish. But we should be replenishing quickly, and our forces are in pretty healthy shape. And we already took out one Chaos army, I think. And then these three. Let's go ahead and do this casualty replenishment. There could be a whole nother stack of these guys come right at me, because, I mean, there's a bunch of them piled up there. It wasn't the whole stack, but they're going to lightning strike against Gaston Glock. And let's take a look at the battlefield in which that lightning strike is taking place. It's actually cool to see Chaos using the lightning strike. This is good. This is good to see the AI doing stuff like this. This is it's appreciated rather than them just piling into the same situation for the same result. So, wow, hero spam much here, Barbarous? There's so many single entities that this also almost kind of makes me mad because we're not going to be able to rack up much of a score here. It's almost like Archaon knows that Air is looking at the scoreboard and he doesn't want me climbing it. As this one loads, let's grab another comment. Well, actually, we're already loaded in. I don't have time. Let's go ahead and get deployed here. A lot of strange terrain here. Kind of think this area right up here on top will be okay. Though, I think we're going to want our Hellblaster gun right up here, our rocket battery. We're going to have to move our infantry up in front of the artillery. So let's get it lined up. I'm going to go Blitz shoots in, Bomber, Blitz shoots in. Yeah. Do stuff like this. Kind of intermix these units. I don't know why we have a stray handgun unit in here, but we'll keep them in the mix. This will be our infantry line. I want to start the infantry line hopefully out of range of the hell cannons. Alright, Gaston Glock is here, and he's got Severus Snipe, who can be doing the spirit leeching. He's got the Oslan Rune Fang. Let's put these guys in a group. Put our two leaders in a group, tanks, and then artillery. Okay, let's start the deployment. I'd like to target hell cannons first. We don't really have great range on the hell cannons. We don't have any range on them to start with. Ready ammunition! I think we just need to move this unit up a little and turn these tanks in here. And then let's get group 1, move up in front. Begin this move because it's going to take a while and we want to be in firing position by the time Chaos lines arrive. The Great Cannon is now in range of the Hell Cannons. The two steamers are not, but I'm going to bring them in range. And my rocket battery is now in range as well. So I'm going to begin firing. Our infantry is going to come under significant fire here. Yeah, look at that, almost deleted a Blitz Schützen. I'm going to turn my flank a little here. Getting some good hits. Chaos inbound. Hellblaster volley gun in range. Do we have Fate of Buna? Let's Fate of Buna these guys. I do have a Assault of Stone we can use in the right situation. Holy hell cannons. Look at that. Blitz shoots and almost entirely annihilated. Let's keep going after their hell cannons. Oh, we got hit by a purple sun. And this is not good. Our flank, which is mostly Jaeger Corps, has been charged here. And a lot of my Blitzschützen is in rough shape. So we're going to have to try and hold that flank. Actually, our Assault of Stone may come in handy here. They're pulling through, so Chaos is pulling through. I'm going to need my steam tanks to help out. Let's take a look here. Hellstorm rocket battery and a cannon. We got one hell cannon left that we need to take out. Otherwise, the Chaos assault is being beaten back rather successfully. Let's pull some units back here. Our Jaeger Corps took an initial beating. Our Assault of Stone got knocked out of whack here. Put that in right here if we can get it to go off. Our tanks got delayed, so this is bad. Let's turn our Hellblaster gun over here. I'm going to need these units to put some fire support in the middle. And let's pull some of these units over here as well. I think the Hell Cannon's mostly dealt with.
It will be done. Death is imminent.
We need more Winds of Magic for another unit. And I'll probably use it on this Chaos Knight. We're getting some shots in here. Actually, we should be targeting the dragon. It's a bit of an ugly fight right now. Okay, we got some Chaos Knights doing cycle charges here. Let's wipe them out. There we go. Cerberus Snipe is starting to waver, unfortunately. I think the Chaos Dragon is taking some nasty shots here. Our two steam tanks are holding out, so we're okay. We've taken some melees that we don't really want to be in. Gaston Glock is in some pretty difficult fighting position right now. Our cannon's going to continue firing. I think we've done the damage, though, and the lines of chaos are about to break. So that was actually a pretty furious fight here. I don't think my positioning or initial firing was great, and then I allowed the hell cannons to get too many shots on my infantry, which is probably a result of my deployment. So I probably should have had better deployment here to avoid some of that unfortunate injury that we took there. Let's see if we can finish off a few of these routing units here. We killed quite a few. And the Hell Cannon's down, so that's going to be that. So we'll take our victory here. I don't know what else Chaos is going to do. If they lightning strike that army again, Gaston Glock could be in some pretty serious trouble. And I would assume that if one of these guys has lightning strike, very possible, very possible, that we have more. So we will see what we end up with here. But Barbarous, for now, his army is defeated. He only had 420 units, so we don't get a lot of kills out of that, unfortunately, but we did not lose a single unit here, though, so that is big. It's absolutely big. I'm going to just go ahead and keep... Well, I mean, do we really need the cash at this point? I don't think so, and... Well, I don't know, though. I think we've already taken this penalty, because I think Gaston Glock reinforced that last fight. Might as well do it. I don't think the same penalty applies more than once. Now, this time they're lightning striking Karl. I don't know if they couldn't reach Gaston Glock to lightning strike him, but they definitely should have. Let's take a look at this army. So there's going to be 4, and this is Sartorial, or whatever his name is. He's got a lot of Chosen, the shielded variant, and 4 Ogre Shaggoths, but we have 4 rocket batteries, 2 Luminarchs. Our firing line is actually somewhat weaker, but Franz can substantially hurt people in melee. Take a look at our terrain here. But we are getting the battles in on this episode. Same terrain as last time, so let's fight this battle. And let's see if I can get a comment in here real quick. Sanks says, if we get the golden shower, then we must have the money shotters. So Eric can give us a close-up of Chaos getting money shot right in the face. I'll see if I can get that one in. Sanks, thanks for the comment. I'm going to leave it right here, actually, while it loads, so that hopefully I won't forget this one. It's actually the same terrain, but snowy this time. Okay. Alright. I love that rendering in there, too. Look at that. Very nice. I think I do have the vegetation thing turned on, which is probably causing that. because I don't like the vegetation getting in the way while I'm fighting. Well, so we deployed here last time, and Chaos deployed way down here. It didn't really work out all that smooth for us. And I think, though, my mistake was probably... I think my biggest mistake, though, was deploying my infantry where Chaos could get Hell Cannon shots on them initially. And if we avoid that, I think we'll be good. Let's kind of mix up these shooting units a little so that Chaos gets a nice round mix of how they're being shot in the face. Bergjaeger. We're going to start them a good ways back. Hopefully well and truly out of Hell Cannon range. And we know the Hell Cannons will probably be deployed somewhere in this arc over here. So I think by deploying the rockets here we'll be safe. Let's get our Luminarchs lined up to hurt the Dragon Ogres that'll no doubt be charging. And a steam tank out front to stop anything coming after our rockets. Let's get Karl up here. And Sig Sauerman the White. Now I think we bring up our infantry behind all this. But again, let's deploy back safely, hopefully out of Hell Cannon range. Because I want to down the Hell Cannons as quickly as possible. They're on defensive. Get these units on defensive. Okay. Let's start the battle with an artillery barrage that Chaos won't soon forget. Wow, they deployed way far back. I'm going to just let my rockets open fire until their Hell Cannons are in range. And let's see if we can actually kind of goad some of the shots up their Hell Cannon. Let's get some magic spun up here. Spread some rocket shots across them real quick for a volley. And then we'll hit the Hell Cannons because their range isn't quite as good. I want to try and spread some damage around. Okay, we've spread the damage all around the Chaos line. The Hell Cannons are now going to be engaged. I've got enough for a regrowth on Karl. Let's do that. I think it's time to go ahead and pull my infantry line up because the Hell Cannons are going to be under heavy fire at this point. It should be dealt with rather quickly. Luminarchs are firing. Let's get Karl up here. There are Chaos Knights charging. We're going to need to block these Chaos Knights. Body block them if necessary. Okay, one Hell Cannon is out. And the other is near to being out. And the Chaos Knights have been blocked. They did get one Hell Cannon shot off there, which was a big hit on my Blitzschützen, unfortunately. Okay, the rocket batteries have successfully dealt with the Hell Cannon. Let's put a shot right here. Our infantry is here. The Chaos Knights thwarted somewhat. And now my lines are in a good position to fire, so I feel like we have done it right this time in terms of how we have approached Chaos. Karl's not even going to need to dive down here. Let's get Sig Sauerman up here, though. Oh, my beautiful shots. Yes. Give it to him. Purge these Chaos scum. Getting a little close with some of our rocket shots. I'm going to target a unit farther back. Yes, yes, yes. Purge the Chaos scum. Purge the Northmen. Cleanse them for Sigmar. Here's Sartorial. Let's get down and get him. Trying to fight our steam tank. Get Galmaraz fired up. Alright, I think it's time to shoot the Ever Chicken. Let's move Franz and the tank out of the way. Is this our... Shoot the chicken! Kentucky fry him! Alright. I want to blast the chicken. There we go. Sartha Rael defeated quite decisively by the Emperor. Quite decisively. So he is down. That was very different than our last battle. I feel like our positioning was better here. Our shot timing was better here. The way we body blocked with the tanks, everything was better in this battle. There were fewer hell cannons, but we managed them much better. They only got 5 kills and then, you know, a little bit of hit point damage done on 1 unit. If I manage to get all the upgrades done, those hell cannon shots won't be as devastating unless they kill character models, because we'll have the field surge in there. We're going to get even more cash off of this one. Warriors Chaos going to try. 3rd time the charm. Nope. They stopped. So we made it through the first turn in. There are still a lot of Forces of Chaos here, though. And no doubt they will be right back at it on the next turn end. But what a blast that was. Literally thousands of Warriors of Chaos trying to crash into Kislev, only to be met by an overwhelming thunder of guns and cannons as they made it. White Rose says, absolute banger of an episode, adding a comment to help your fight against the algorithm. Thank you, sir. We're doing good. Please continue to do what you are doing to help. It has made a big difference over the last few days. I've noticed a difference, so please, if you don't mind continuing to help, please continue to help by leaving comments. If you like it, leave a like. Watch it. You don't have to like it before you do any of that. So, thank you. And then one more here, just since we didn't get a whole lot. Flamende says, air delivering again. Glad to hear that us commenting is helping. You deserve all the best. Thanks for the mention in the last episode, and don't worry about the pronunciation. Well, I'm sure I ruined the pronunciation again, but thank you, sir, for supporting. Definitely appreciate it. And then let's take care of the naming here for Sanks. A Gunther character. Let's see, so the naming, he wants the money shotters. Let's see, we got Sylvania's Bane, Kilgore's Kindling Crew, Balthasar's Boomsticks, the Golden Guns, Lucas's Lead Throwers, and then we can go ahead and rename these guys. Let's see, let's rename them. This will be the money shotters. There we go. So we got the money shots. And let's see, we are set up in a good position. Let's see how our replenishment is not bad. It's not bad. I'm going to put Balthasar into an encamp stance so he replenishes faster. I'll put Carl into the ambush stance. And then this army also needs to replenish quicker, so I'm going to put them into an encamp stance. And I think we're pretty well set. Chaos is probably most likely to fling themselves at this force over here. And I don't want all of these guys sitting idle, so I'm thinking about bringing Volkmar over here and also entering an ambush. And then that way we'll have some extra reinforcements on this side, and then these two armies can help each other hold on that side. So Pastor Cogburn has proven himself in the past as being capable. We still have a lot of chaos here, so we beat back multiple stacks here. So you can see 1, 2, 3, 4 damage stacks there. Another one that may have just, I think our Kaon stack may have been completely destroyed, I don't remember. But we still got Vashnar, Phaetor, Egrim, Intiro, Karn, Phaetor again, Lothar, and Festergax. We have yet to see Kolek or what's Mr. Pretty Boy? Sigvald. We've yet to see Kolek or Sigvald show their face, but 2 of the 4 Chaos Lords have been dealt with. I'm thinking I'm going to try and block the army of these more numerous Chaos stacks. Oh, our Witch Hunter got wounded. That stinks. Alright, but one of them managed to succeed, so at least one of their stacks is going to be pretty screwed up as far as movement points on this turn end. So I think I am about ready to end another turn, but we have a few other folks to check. Okay, alright, so let's take care of a few skill point things here. Carl picks up a skill point, and we're going to drop that in Fervent, which is what we were busy working on. And let's see, Sig Sauerman has leveled up. He's already got Arcane Conduit, fully buffed all that magic over there. It wouldn't hurt to have him on a Pegasus to help keep him safe. Though we will have to watch out for Chaos Flyers, because there's plenty of them. But assuming he hangs around our line, he shouldn't have much to worry about in the way of Chaos Flyers, because any flyer that gets close to our line is going to get absolutely savaged by a missile fire. Flesh to Stone could be good. So could Shield of Thorns in a pinch. I don't know if we'll have enough Winds of Magic to be throwing it. We have a ton of prestige now for winning all those battles. Let's get some Regimental Field Surgeons divvied out here, because obviously, like I said, these things are going to make a big difference in some of these battles here. Let's get experimental ammunition loaded up on some of these Feuerschützen. And let's get, again, Regimental Field Surgeon. We're going to want as many upgraded units here as we can get. Improved rifling, more ammunition, double time, reinforced armor. Improved rifling gives us range. I think we might as well just take ammunition with these units. The 10% range gain, give us a little range, maybe an extra shot. These guys already have pretty solid ammunition. Wouldn't give us a whole lot more. Let's take the rifling improvement. Alright, as we gain some more prestige from the coming battles, we'll continue to divvy that out, but that ought to be a lot of help there. We've got 4 new Regimental Field Surgeons, multiple rifle unit upgrades, so I think that will be a considerable help coming into these battles. So, 4770 again. Fun fact, the first computer I ever built was an i7 4770K. That's what it reminds me of. Okay, let's see. That was the first one I built from scratch. I had computers prior to that. Did the dwarves really just lose their home settlement to the greenskins here? How many times do I have to come bail you all out? Like how many times? What happened to my army down here? I thought I had an army. What a freaking joke. What a joke. Alright, so I'm going to have to rush back up here and go raise Karazakarak, the Pillars of Grungni, and Mount Squighorn, because the dwarves are utterly incompetent when it comes to defending the Silver Road. And I don't want Varenka Hills to get sideswiped by a big greenskin stack here, so I got to go take care of that. Balthasar has leveled up. Let's see, Strength, Hardship. We've got Artillery Master and Sharpshooter. This one, Great Sword. So this won't really be any help for any of the units in our army, but this could, right here. It gives extra leadership, melee defense, and magic resistance. Let's do that, because all of our units are chevroned, and it did apply to any of our line infantry trained units, I believe. Yeah, so like these ones that say line infantry training, it applies to them, so see they got the magic resistance. So that is good. It's also applying, look, see, 66 melee defense. That's going to help them hold out in a melee for a considerable amount of time. Gaston Glock has leveled up. He's still a ways off from a steam tank. I don't know if he'll even get to it in this campaign. Let's see where the chevronage is on his troops. All of them pretty much are gold chevron. So we've got 2 options. Yes. And I think we'll go ahead and spend this point on Rally and then put it into Sharpshooter, because that should start making his guns that much more effective. We'll put another point in Fata Buna here. That's an important one. And then let's do Magical Reserves for Severus Snipe. Fata Buna is really good at getting rid of Chaos Knights that may be trying to make their way around our flank. So I think that becomes an important tool. I don't think they'll be able to lightning strike Gaston Glock, because he's in the back of the stack and Balthasar is in front, blocking their ability to move there. So I don't think they'll be able to do that. And then as I end the turn, we'll get some replenishment. You know, we could just fall back with Gaston Glock, because we brought in Volkmar's army, just to be certain that he doesn't get pulled into any unwanted fights. Let's do that. Let's fall back to Kislev, let Gaston Glock recover a little. He doesn't replenish nearly as quick as some of the other units here. And speaking of replenishment, we don't really have any buildings here helping with the replenishment rate, which is part of the reason why it's not as good there. So, yeah, that's unfortunate. Let's take a look. We're still working on different research here. This one will actually make some difference if our cavalry ends up in melee, though. We don't have a lot of cavalry. We're obviously doing this the gun way. We have tons of money. So if we were ever going to start spending some money on upgrading expensive buildings, now would be the time. Now would be the time. I think we need an armory, or a blacksmith and an armory here. Let's go ahead and start dropping it on these expensive buildings. Just because we can. Just because we can. We don't have an armory here either. And we need one. I kind of want to keep our income and our roads. I don't know if we need the wizard's tower. But you never know, that could be helpful. I mean, we're not really hurt for money. The Tailor's Guild's providing us 500. Let's tear that down and build an armory there. Upgrade here. Peak Pass, we can get more dyes. We can upgrade and get some extra trade. Solend, we can upgrade to the Cathedral of Sigmar. Southern Oblast at Kislev, we can get a tavern. Western Sylvania. We need the blacksmith and then armory here. Foundry. Cathedral. Coaching Inn. Zufbar. We can get more cash, which never hurts. Karak Hearn. Let's see what we can do here. If we are fully developed in terms of growth, let's get the extra trade goods. We won't have enough slots open to do a whole lot else here. So yeah, not a whole lot of use for anything else, to be honest. We've already got the Shrine of Sigmar helping. I guess we could just get extra wizards potentially out of here in case we ever need it, but not likely to be something that we're going to find ourselves leaning on in the future. So a bunch of upgrades available to us here. Red Eye Mountain, we've got some new gold that we'll be working on. And I think we actually have one more here at the Misty Hills. We can get a Temple of Sigmar. So we had enough cash thanks to Chaos contributing. Chaos contributing to the Empire, whether they like it or not. We're sitting pretty on Imperial authority at the moment. I'd like to have one more, but we'll take what we can get. It's going to be about time for us to end a turn. Alright, so let's see here. Let's go ahead and end our turn. Try and get to a few more comments here. Beeswax says, you have the best Total War II campaign I've ever seen. A unit army suggestion I have before you end this as an all-tank army. That would be Armored Spearhead, led by George S. Patton and Erwin Rommel. That would be pretty hilarious. We probably do have the money. We are getting attacked, and they are bringing their full force. And it's Fator Magoth, we'll just call him Maggot, and Tiro Bloodwrencher. And Tiro is about to get some extra face holes, as his mask suggests. And then Karn. And they are attacking us in the same choke point. It's going to be Balthasar as the main defender, backed up by Volkmar and Emperor Karl Franz. So we will be fighting this one. Let's see what we can turn up out of this fight. Should be a good one. But like I said, it should be the same exact choke point. There's a reason why I set up here, and it's because it's going to force Chaos into the worst fights possible. You can see if I would have, for instance, just gone up and positioned my troops out in the open to face Chaos, they could have easily hit me with lightning strike after lightning strike and actually killed us. And so some people are like, this campaign has no threat. There's no way that Chaos can win. There absolutely is if I put my armies in the wrong position. And so we're definitely needing to still make the right decisions here in terms of where we're placing our armies and how they are being used to support our objective here of ridding the world of chaos. Try and get these units up as close as I can here so that they're hopefully immediately in range of a hell cannon. I'm going to once again kind of clog these, put Balthasar here. Hopefully Sig Sauerman won't be here in this fight. I liked having my my Jaegers have this hill position here. This was a brutally effective position for them. because they can really focus anything that gets into that choke point. I'm going to once again kind of put I'm going to put Eisenbombers kind of blocking my artillery, because they're the toughest melee units to keep something from getting to that artillery. It does make them very vulnerable to being shot up by the Warriors of Chaos here. If their Hell Cannons get in range, I should say. But, just kind of something we're going to have to be willing to deal with. We're going to have to watch out for this little knob back here again. Let's get our Feuerschützen in front of it. Bergjaeger here. That should put us in a good position to defend both of these points, kind of immediately speaking. I'm going to get our... I wonder if we should put... Yeah, I'm going to put the Black Lions right here to just kind of be shooting down anything coming into this gap. And then I'll put our Luminarch kind of right here. I think should be appropriate. Got everybody in position. Let's get all of our infantry onto a defensive stance. And our artillery needs to be on a defensive stance. Our reinforcements are going to be coming from 2 different positions. Let's get started here. We do have Northrop and Geltman supporting us with the Lure of Life. And Volkmar does not have his Pimp Wagon. We'll have to fix that. I don't know if it's because he lacks the leveling or what. Oh, yeah, artillery. They are indeed firing on the Hell Cannon. That's what they should be firing on. There are 2 more Hell Cannons, but at the moment they are out of range. Zap! Nice. Alright, let's get these reinforcements over. Just get them positioned on this hill. And then we've got more reinforcements over here. Let's just run them in this way. Okay, Chaos is bum rushing us with a few units. In fact, there's Maggot Man himself. Yeesh, that was actually a pretty good shot there. Let's go give Maggot Man a face burning. And then let's use Northrop and Geltman to regrow this tank. There we go. Got a good face melting underway. Oof. It's actually 2 really good shots that we've been hit by with the Lure of Shadows there. But we are having a better effect on them than they are us, so we'll take that. They have a Hell Cannon in range somewhere. How? What is their Hell Cannon in range? Oh, this one. It's like the other 2 aren't in range. What in the world are they even shooting at? Taking some unfortunate damage on these Eisenbombers, but we'll have reinforcing units here as needed. Chaos once again uncertain of whether it wants to fully commit to the choke point. My artillery's now returning fire on this Hell Cannon. Let's see, the Hell Cannon is almost certainly shooting my Eisenbomber. Yeah, now a Feuerschützen. But the Hell Cannon is about to be knocked off. And I'm going to actually put these units not on fire at will, because I want them to specifically only target Hell Cannons. This unit is almost done for. Come on! Land your shots, Hammer of Witches. Ooh! Another brutal hit there on an Exalted Hero. Okay, let's get Group 1. Ceasefire. Because that cannon is done for now. Okay. Our reinforcements should be near. Franz is here to help. We do actually have 6 Sourmen, my bad. Let's send Franz over here to be ready to do some body blocking. Like these Chaos Knights. Well, I don't think they'll get through, actually. I think they're about to get mowed down. Yeah, they're gone. There's another unit of Chaos Knights approaching, though, so let's dive bomb them. Give them Galmaraz. Yes! Over here, let's let Balthasar provide some fire support. Alright, Chaos is struggling to make it through the choke points once again. Let's back our tank up in here. Carl, you can get back in the air. So So with Chaos unable to be able to force its way through a choke point, we find ourselves in very good position. Let's keep healing our tanks. They've yet to move forward another Hell Cannon into range, so my artillery is just going to save its capabilities. Is this guy in range? I think he is. Zap him. Yeah, Chaos just can't bust through the choke points at the moment. Let's keep an eye on our tanks. Tanks are healthy. Carl's ready to body block, and we're just going to make Chaos reap what they've sown here, which is they attacked us in a choke point, so they can deal with the choke point. Oh, that was a 2-for-1 out of the Luminarch of Hysh. Brutal hit. Sends Maggot Man running. Let's see, where is my Luminarch here? Let's take a shot at his Exalted Hero. Yeah, Chaos thinking about coming through the choke point, and very quickly being made aware why they never wanted to do that. Let's get Balthasar to... let's unleash the hounds on him. We haven't used hounds in a while. Unleash the hounds. Dog guns. Oh, the murder hole was real. Alright, have they moved their Hell Cannons into range yet? They have. Open fire. We know they are. Alright, here comes a lot of Shaggoths coming in. How are we doing on ammo over here? We're about to need a second round of troops bearing ammunition. Let's start moving them into position to swap out. And then same thing over here. We've got several units running low on ammunition, so let's get ready to swap them out. Okay, the Hell Cannons are getting worked. Yep, got one. Let's take that one out. Okay, here comes Chaos. The initial line is spending their last bits of ammunition here. Let's actually, this is a good time to swap them out. Okay, so let's swap them. Here we go. Give them the old switcheroo. Alright, fresh ammo on the front. Steam tanks are looking good. Artillery is barraging the Hell Cannons. There is another Hell Cannon moving into range. Let's target it. And here comes the Shaggoth spam. And those Eisenbombers are running a bit low on ammunition too, so let's bring them up some reinforcements.
Yes, General.
Are these guys not on fire at will? Oh, they are. They're just shooting at a different target. Carl, let's get your help over here. Ooh, yeah, that Luminarch. Just going to town over here. Alright, Carl's going to come in and assist against the Shaggoth. Our Jaeger Corps long rifles are out of ammunition. Let's get some secondary units set up here as well. Eisenbombers, let's move these guys in. Let them have a good position. What do we got here? Blitzschützen. Put them up on a slight bit of higher ground here. Looks like we are going to win this, folks. Chaos is crumbling under pressure here. All their Shaggoths are now going to be routing. So now all we got to do is just clean up the Hell Cannons once again. Take our units over and begin that process. So once again, Chaos unable to break through the choke points, no matter how many forces they bring or what type of forces they bring. They just cannot make the break. Bombard this guy. Or these guys. There we go. So the Hell Cannons will be shortly destroyed. And once again, it's going to be a massive defeat for Chaos. 3 more of their stacks going down the tube here. In quite a grandiose way, I might add. I know we haven't gotten to a ton of comments on this episode, but we haven't had a lot of turn-ins. It's mostly been battles, which is totally fine. I enjoy these battles. They're quite fun. This is the whole point of playing an all-gun campaign, is it not? Getting into big awesome battles like this. Let's watch this stunty get murdered. It's always one of our favorite late battle opportunities. Oh, is he gonna get shot? Oh boy. Oh, here comes the laser. Oh no, it hit a different group of stunties that was making their way forward. I love seeing the stunties get lasered. It's pretty funny. Oh! Lost his head. Check out this stunty over here. He's got a steam tank shooting at him. Oh man, these stunties have to really take up the duty that no one else wants to be a part of. Yeesh. Yeah, he's down. There's a couple more right here. And then a few more back here being mopped up. Balthasar, let's see Balthasar trying to take down his target. Just riding circles around him. There he goes. Balthasar lands a hit. Northrop and Geltman and Sig Sauerman doing their job. Balthasar, you really having some trouble here? Just melt his face, okay? It's really pretty simple. Let's let the guns maybe execute this guy in a spectacular fashion. Alright, Balthasar melted his guy. I just want to see this last... What's this dude doing? He's just standing there like he can't retreat. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, it's nasty. Alright. So Archaon the Everchosen. Or not the Everchosen, but his forces being absolutely crapped on at this point. And I mean crapped on. So he is in some big trouble. Big trouble. Let's see, Danielle here says, actually there is a mod that adds more steam tanks. It's called Unique Steam Tanks, although I'm not sure how it works. It does add new steam tanks, but it limits you to only those unique steam tanks. And in this campaign, we want many, many steam tanks, not only those steam tanks. And so it is a cool mod. The unique steam tank mod is very neat. Someone has done some really cool work. Wow, they are just all in again. They have 3 more full stack armies. They're going to come at us, though I am going to save this one for the next episode because we are basically out of time here. And we'll get some more chaos beating action and some of the most epic gun battles we've seen. But it is, once again, chaos is just trying to funnel through the choke point to Kislev and not letting up on it. So we'll make them pay for their lack of strategic vision here in terms of trying another option. But they have brought so many hell cannons. This is 11 more hell cannons that they've got, so we'll have to deal with those. But so far, they haven't been able to break through. Anyway, HeirofCarthage signing out for now. I'll see you all soon with the continuation of the All Gun Empire campaign. Thank you for continued support, and I will see you next time.